I woke up today with a very strong message that I need to share with you. I'm meant to share with you. I talk a lot about during this time. Well, first of all, let's say most people are like, it's FAFO time for MAGA. Like we have to wait for them to figure it out. And I've said for a long time, I don't think that's what this is. I don't think that's why this is all dragged out like this. I've been saying it's for the blueberries and the loving and intelligent raspberries to find their voice, like a butterfly that has gone through the transformation but hasn't fully come into their full strength yet. And so they are banging their wings against a cocoon, and then the cocoon will open and will fly. But until then, we all are collectively banging our wings against that cocoon of that patriarchal old way of doing things, the Pluto and Capricorn, the 3D, all that stuff. We're banging our wings, banging our wings, banging our wings. And some of us might say, well, why do I have to do that? You know, I'm already a fully evolved butterfly. I shouldn't have to do that. You're right. You probably shouldn't have to do that. But we have to be patient and we have to wait. You know, there's many times when I lived in the country that wild turkeys would be crossing the country road, and there'd be one standing on the side of the road, and you'd come up and think, why is it just standing so close to the road? And then you'd stop if you're caring and loving, and you would stop. And you'd realize that turkey was waiting for the rest of his family members to cross. He was waiting and waiting. And then finally, the little ones, once he was like, okay, they stopped, then they would all start to come out. And then they would all finish crossing the road. Then he would go across the road. So I think, number one, we're waiting for everyone. We're waiting, not every single person, not everyone's going to come along, but we're waiting for the ones that are going to come along. We're waiting. Also, number two, and this is actually the main point that I have. This is the number one point I have, and I really want you to hear this. We are meant to experience each other. We're meant to experience the reality of being on earth with each other and who we are and what are each of our sufferings. What are they? Different groups. Like, I really got in touch with the veterans suffering. I'm not a veteran, but I got in touch with their energy through their videos. And, you know, the one video where they were all saying their oath again, but to the Constitution, not to the president. And that, I was sobbing. Today, I saw the one with the Native Americans going in Wisconsin, in Madison, Wisconsin, into the state capitol. Again, full body chills, sobbing. All the different groups that are finding their voice, they're all being called to come forward, whether that's through your voice, through using your voice, or through your body by actually showing up to town halls, showing up to protests and marches, and just showing who you are. And we're seeing you. And I think why we need to do this, aside from maybe the obvious, we've gotten to where we short form everything. We gloss over things. If a video is more than a minute, we're like, oh God, and we swipe it, which means most of the people watching this, hallelujah, because usually my people know my videos are long. But, you know, we're not really taking each other in anymore. We're not absorbing in each other's pain, realities, and just being aware. And maybe that's because it's so big. It's like so big to try to take everything in because we're all just surviving our own lives. But if we're going to have this total crash out of this old way of doing things, which is what we're all watching right now, this is totally crashing out right now. But if we're going to be rebuilding it, we are going to rebuild it. We need to make sure that we are paying attention and in touch with the energetic vibration of everyone. And I think that's why this has gone on. That was the strongest. When I woke up this morning, it was like, you have to experience each other. This isn't about surviving until Tangerine is gone. And, you know, I've said many times in my lives, I say, you know, work on yourself during this time so that you're strong and you're more in touch with your intuition and your visions and your, you know, whatever it is, work on yourself during this time and get better. And so that when it does change, you're a better version of what you were before. But now I have this new layer of understanding. And I think maybe because I'm always saying that, my guides are probably like, we need to tell you about the other part, because that's the part that really is happening. So I want you to remember, we are not rushing through this. And we are the wild turkeys, waiting for all of the other family members to come through. And it's not about them waking up. It's about them finding their voice. It's about alignment, about everyone coming into alignment with this time right now. Coming in with alignment with their voice and with the most beautiful aspect of what they are. And so let's stop rushing it in our minds. I'm guilty of it 100%. Let's stop looking at the tangerine going, God, when is he going to shut up? I'm so sick of this. Let's turn towards the veterans that are coming out and speaking up. Let's turn towards the LGBTQ plus people coming out, all the Native Americans coming out. I mean, it's been beautiful. I'm here in Arizona, and I did one of the marches at the Phoenix State Capitol, and there were many Native American there. And I'm so grateful. I grew up here, and it's beautiful to me. We need to experience each other. There's so many more groups too. There's people who are in unions. There's people who, I mean, I think, that's one of the positive things I could say about this horrible administration is that it insults everybody. I mean, they insult everybody. There's not really anyone that they haven't insulted, because they even insult each other. So it's not like they don't insult other white, Christian, heterosexual, billionaire males. But that's the thing. That's the thing about like unevolved people in the world, is that they eventually always even turn on their people that are around them. They always do, because they're just not coming from a good place. And so they eventually turn on everyone. But just remember that right now. Take a moment, take a deep breath, and try to slow down and look around and see people who normally don't speak up, who are being awoken by what's happening and speaking up. And they're finding their voice, their true voice. Having a voice isn't about being loud. It's about being present. It's about having a presence. And once I had that shift this morning, it made me kind of like cry, because I was like, I love what we are here. And I love the people. Most of us are quiet. We're not bumper sticker, flag holding whatevers. We are polite, and we like diversity, and we're interested in all the different things around us. We're not like shove our beliefs down your throat type of people. And so for us to find our voices and for us to speak up is absolutely beautiful. And I've been really touched and moved every time I see a video of people I know who normally don't speak up, speaking up. So I just wanted to remind you of that, or send this message to you, that we are to experience each other. That's what's happening right now. That's why it's dragged out, because there's still some that haven't found their voice yet, but they're close. So visualize everyone finding their voice right now. Visualize that. And when you see it, celebrate it, live in it, and pay attention to it. Don't gloss over it. Don't even 2 times speed it with your finger right here. Try to actually really listen and watch it and absorb what their pain is, what their message is. Every group, every sector, every marginalized person, everything, every kind of neurodivergent, any kind of person, really try to take that in, because I think that's what is supposed to happen right now.